I promised, here's part 2. If you saw yesterday's part 1, as you can see, I have a Toyota vehicle here, Corolla, that is going to be our test subject for the day. I know I can't control all the parts, so I figure I use the back door as our test medium. So it'll all be fun. I have 100 grain heads, 3 100 grain heads. The tight point, the G5, and the Wacom. They're on 60-80 Beeman Hunters shafts. They weigh 393 grains. Big old 2219s. This has the Steel Force 125 grain. These weigh 615 grains total. Here's a 3-blade 125 grain Muzzy. Here's a 4-blade 125 grain Stinger, and 125 grain Silver Flame again, just for fun. The bow I'm using is the same Allegiance I used yesterday, but I only jacked it up to 68 pounds. The first test we're going to do is the 2219 shafts with the 125 grain heads. The first one is the Steel Force. You can see what the Steel Force did to the door. Shot right through and into the other side with no damage. I don't think it really encompassed anything other than the sheet metal on the outside. It's not sharp anymore, it's dull. One is the 125 grain 3-blade Muzzy. What I'm suspecting is it probably hit an internal component inside the door, which may be so because it didn't go through the door. The next one here is the 125 grain 4-blade Stinger. And here's the 125 grain 4-blade Stinger hole right there. Blew right through. Pass through here and into the other side. Any damage? There's no damage whatsoever, other than just a chip out of the bleeder blade. 5 grain is the Silver Flame, as you saw yesterday. So I've had this for over a year, and I've been beating it up ever since, and I don't plan on stopping. All right, here's the Silver Flame I just shot, and obviously same with the Muzzy. It must have hit some internal chassis structure, because this should have blown right through the door. So I don't know what all is in this door. Alright, now I'm going to do the slimmer 60-80 Beeman Hunters. A lot of you guys that are as old as I am remember these with the outserts. It's a 100 grain G5 Montec head, so let's see what it does. Here's a G5 Montec hole, fast, completely through. There are pieces of the arrow here, and as you can see, if you can see, it's embedded in the door on the other side. It's a 393 grain arrow. Alright, there's no visible damage that I can see. I don't have my spin tester here, but it looks to be a-okay. The 100 grain tight point next. Alright, here's the tight point. See, I'll tell you the truth, I know it's metal, but I don't think it made that great of a hole. It's just barely sticking out here by the door handle. You can see it. It's, without dissecting the door, I'd say it got pretty good penetration. Last one, our test here, is the 100 grain 3-blade Wacom. Here's the Wacom with the 6080 shaft. Kind of did a job on it. Got the hole about the same size as the tight point and the G5 on the other side. Now here's the whack-em, and you can see it just punched a dimple out where it hits the outside wall. Alright, I recovered the broadhead. You can see one blade broken off. The other two blades are pretty well dulled. They wouldn't be able to be reused. As far as the ferrule, just a slight little furrow on the very end. But other than that, no damage. Check out the silver flame. The reason why I didn't pass through this and the muzzy, because there's a double wall right in this part right here, and this silver flame is embedded in that wall. And as you can see, I had to cut the thing out. But there is no damage at all to the silver flame, other than this, the blade needs touching up. But there's not a nick. There's nothing wrong with that blade. I just recovered the 125 grain 3-blade muzzy. As you can see, two blades are bent pretty bad. The tip, the very end, has been flattened, and you can see the ferrule rode up the shaft. I don't know if I can pull it apart, and here's the hole where I just cut it out of. Okay, in closing, you saw the results. Decide for yourself. If you need me to tell you, then shame on you. But if you should decide to do any bow and arrow drive-by shooting or get pissed at your neighbor, you know what broadheads work best. I want to thank all my sponsors. Do I have any? And I want to thank my neighbor for lending me his wife's car. I guess she's going to kind of be pissed when she gets home, but oh well. He told me it was okay. Until the next test, good shoot.